Hey folks, thank you for joining me once again in the second annual Ghouls and Goblins event that's happening all month long here on the channel, where I talk horror movies. Just rewatched the BABADOOK film from 2014. I'm gonna tell you all about it. My history with this movie was, just a one and done. It didn't stick with me the first time around. A lot of that's due to this little boy that's in the movie. A single mother plagued by the violent death of her husband battles with her son's fear of a monster lurking in the house, but soon discovers a sinister presence all around her. What stood out to me, besides some of the scares, were the thematic elements. We see the single mother tries to figure out why her son is having these issues. His behavior is getting out of control. To me, it came off as, he might be autistic. And what's worse is all that energy from him is projected towards his mother. This whole parenting thing is hard for her. This movie obviously had a cult following that, like I said, I gave this a rewatch, and it was fulfilling. It was fulfilling in a lot of ways. I felt for these characters. Along the way, her son wants a bedtime story one night. He picks out a book called The Babadook, and it's this odd tale. She doesn't know where this book came from. There's no author. It's just this red book. To describe the atmosphere of this movie, it's lonely, it's cold. Specifically, we spend a lot of time in this house with the mother and son, and it just feels so empty because it's a two-story house. What this movie got right was it didn't give us heavy doses of jump scares. No, from the audience perspective, from me, it's anxiety fuel. I can relate to this parent. I have some of those experiences myself. The movie's directed by Jennifer Kent, and the movie's sitting at 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and at 86% on Metacritic. Let's talk a little bit about the Babadook. From my perspective, I think the Babadook is all in her mind. It is part, anxiety, a panic attack, and so much so that her son is experiencing some of the same symptoms. What's more interesting is it could be something supernatural. It's plaguing this ghostly home. It's to the point where they are terrified of this thing. It pops up every now and then, but it's not, a big part of this movie. I also think that the Babadook represents abandonment, obviously fear of the unknown. The one nitpick I have is the ending. I think it went on, 10 minutes too long. In the end, guys, I'd have to give the Babadook a B+. Alright guys, have you experienced the Babadook? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in those comments below. Thank you so very much for joining me once again here on the channel. Look forward to more content this week. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. Folks, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out in the long run. Darkroom Reviews, it's the place you should be subscribed to. Join the channel. It's free.